Defend objective A.
ROADHOG has been nerfed time and time again, and he wants revenge, and you have to face his wrath in Hellraiser mode. A PvE game of 1 to 4 players are pitted against a ruthless team of fat, scorpion-esque assassin Roadhogs. You start by placing 6 AI Roadhogs on the attacking team on the hard difficulty. You can then add AI teammates to your team to up to 4 members. You can add McCree, Soldier, and Reaper, as these are the only available members on the team that match the game mode. This custom game is played on Assault, and all the maps for Assault really work. However, the Temple of Anubis is the easiest one to get a grasp on the balancing of the different characters to really enjoy the game. It's important to set the capture speed modifier in the Assault settings to 50-ish%, so that the enemy Roadhogs don't just steamroll you, leaving you very butthurt. The player characters have an option of Hanzo, Reaper, Widowmaker, McCree, Farah, and Soldier. 6 squad-like characters that really can't hold the point but can unleash tons of damage. The enemy Roadhogs have their hook cooldown decreased to about 10%, have their HP increased to about 400 to 500%, decrease their damage taken to about 80%, increase their damage output by 350% or more, you decrease their movement speed to about 75%, and you allow quick melee, but you disable all ults, primary and secondary fire. There are many changes you could add to Roadhog to make him more viable for your style of game. You can always go back and look at my summary to see the exact settings that I found work for my style of gameplay. I also recommend making it so the game controller can make the game start whenever they wish, so that they can push the game through without any other teammates. Let's watch a couple playthroughs. Farah has had her damage boosted high, her ammo decreased, and her knockback increased on rocket and concussion shots, making her more of a Roadhog crowd controller and a damage dealer. However, her jetpack has been made so she cannot fly anywhere near as high, but she can do it more frequently, to dodge the hooks of death, which Roadhog demonstrates here are indeed very deadly. Pigeon never stood a chance. As you try to knock the Roadhogs off the point, you'll notice you are dying again and again as the Roadhogs show absolutely no mercy. Reaper nopes out of there really quick. Let's try another hero, shall we? Let's look at good old McCree. Mr. McCree is practically a glass cannon in this mode, as his damage is boosted rather high, and his cooldowns are all decreased, allowing him to dodge and flash the enemies at will. Snappy headshots and good placed ultimates will finish off the Roadhogs rather quickly. But don't get too close, or this Western movie will turn into a horror show real quick, as McCree has no way to escape the hooks once one has already hit him. It's also important to note that once the Roadhog is on the point, there's almost nothing you can do with any of these high damage dealing characters except for shoot from far away and hope you don't get hooked. Don't be afraid of losing every now and again, because the game is pretty hard, don't get bent out of shape. Let's look at Widowmaker now. One of the biggest changes with Widow is her ammo capacity, which is decreased to 10%, as low as it will go. This will provide her with about 3 fully charged shots. The reasoning for this is because her shot damage has been increased to about 500%, allowing 2 to 3 headshots, killing every Roadhog. She gets her ult really quickly because of the increased damage, so you should be able to keep vision on the Roadhogs at all time for your team. She also has a cooldown for her hook decreased to about 10%, making her effectively Spider-Man. Hansoap's cooldowns are a lot shorter, allowing him to keep constant scatter on the battlefield and pretty decent reconnaissance ability. It's also important to increase his mobility because he has no built-in way to escape the Roadhog's wrath. Really, the goal is to stay alive as long as possible to release your Ching Chong ult, which you can see here I completely failed to do. Next up is Reaper, aka the Edge Master. Reaper does not get a huge damage buff, but instead has a huge ammo buff, and his vampiric healing ability has been increased, allowing him to stay alive a lot longer, making him the only effective way to hold the point if Roadhogs are already on there. His ult doesn't do much except for fully heal himself. His cooldowns have also been decreased to give himself some extra mobility to escape. But even Gothic Shotgun Guy is completely at the mercy of the Hook Death Ball. Last but not least is generic Soldier Man, who I've effectively turned into a spray and pray character by increasing his ammo capacity as high as it'll go. The cooldown on his Helix Rocket and healing abilities have also been decreased. His Helix Rocket now serves the purpose of crowd controlling the Roadhogs with an increased knockback ability. There's lots of other small tweaks to the characters, which again you can see by going back to the beginning of the video and scrolling through the summary to see all the small, intricate details that have been changed. None of these really matter that much as long as you guys are having fun though. And sticking to the principle that the Roadhogs are not easy to kill and you are indeed very easy to kill. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to support the channel. And leave a comment if you have any suggestions or ideas to improve the game mode. And finally, always eat your vegetables and don't get caught with your beard in the letterbox.
Look at this. Good job.